Hello, welcome to Premier Scene. I'm Claudia Bueno as we bring you our second Italian film at Film4's FrightFest this evening with Tulpa. She's a strong character that you're playing. That must have been for you as an actress very exciting for you to be a part of and get your teeth into.
It's a strong character, but also a very fragile woman at the same time. So that was the challenge, actually. It was a challenging role, a controversial role, because this woman lives kind of a double life, and she's someone really driven by work and by she's responsible. She's part of this big important international financial company in the day, and then at night she kind of transforms herself. She put this makeup on and she just go to this club. It's a privé, and it's a kind of a very exclusive club, and just let herself go. But not only in a sexual way. I think it's not only a carnal experience for her, it's also a soul experience.
So she's trying to find a connection internally, really, and have an attachment.
Yeah, she she's a very lonely person. She's not around, she doesn't have her family or kids or husband. She's kind of that kind of person that wants to, live her life and but in her own. So somehow she's also sometimes not sad, but she chooses this. So, but what happened is that when all these murders is happening around her, all her world just crashed on her. So that was a really challenging role because it's also an action movie. It's an action thriller. So I had so much fun, actually.
And working together with Frederico, what was that whole experience like? Did he allow you to have a lot of input on how you wanted the character to evolve?
Well, we're friends also. So on set, we were very professional, director and actress. So I trust him very much. I think he's very talented, and I tried not to, we were really connected, well connected, because he's behind the camera. So, and we had just 5 weeks to shoot the movie, and sometimes with so many locations and so many scenes to do, sometimes we had no time to rehearse. So we were kind of improvising, and we were literally dancing together, and it's very demanding also. But the fun part was that sometimes at night he would go like, "Oh, what do we have for dinner?" I said, "Hey, I was here with you. I didn't know." He was playing the husband, like, "Okay, what do we eat tonight?" So I don't know.
Can you tell us about Tulpa and the inspiration of writing a story about a lady with a double life, really?
Yeah, that's what it's about. I mean, this is a story about this woman, very elegant, beautiful. She has an incredible professional life, but at the same time, she is a little alone. She has no relationship. Her private life is just falling down. And by night she goes to this weird club owned by a guy inspired by the Tibetan Buddhism, and they do kind of they drink something weird, and then they have sex with strangers just to purify and to feel free, But all of a sudden, all her lovers start being murdered in horrible ways, and she can't go to the police because she will destroy her professional life. She works for a very respectable company. And so she has to deal by herself with the killer and with the killing, trying to find out what's going on with terrible consequences.
And for you as a man writing about a strong leading lady, how is that exciting for you as an artist?
Oh, that was crazy, because exploring women it's always great. I mean, women have big heart, big conscience, big minds. And so, and I think on top of this, women can be real. I mean, when a woman is involved in a horror film, the film is more scary for some reason, because probably they are also more fragile, and you want to protect her. And Claudia developed a great interpretation of this character, so I can't wait to see how the audience will react to what we did.
How closely, I mean, obviously you're husband and wife, but how closely did you both work on the carving of the character and who she became?
But she was very natural, actually. Somehow she wrote the screenplay, and then we have been talking about the movie in general, but not specifically on one scene, you know. And when we were on set, she was kind of, driven by an entity, you know, probably the entity of the own movie. And I just gave her, some advices to do that, but she was very natural, just like an animal.
And obviously, as an Italian and as an artist, aesthetic is very important. So, what kind of look were you looking for stylistically with the film?
Yeah, the movie is stylish actually, because we paid a lot of attention in doing the right set designing, costumes, locations. We spent a lot of time, trying to find the right places, for example. But I think it's interesting because also the ambience are always very sophisticated. So it's scary, but at the same time it's elegant.
As you would expect.
To scare the shit out of the audience.